Cornelia.
Oh no, Cornelia. You're both there. She's just the one that
Touched the thing.
Tries to call back.
seized the, came over and grabbed the...
If he doesn't respond, she's trying to call Terrell now. She's going, what just happened? Did I just,
Okay,
electrocute everybody with a stone?
you go over and you grab Lorcas. You go forward, and and for a moment, your hand is about to go on Lorcas, Covenant Breaker's Bane. And as you're about to touch it, for a moment, it burns with a white fire. You sensed that.
Could I see it too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Noted. So at this point, Elerina is now trying to call you because he hung up.
Well, you said his went out.
It went out, yes.
Can I receive a call?
When that flash burned, for a moment, that is what actually cut the line. So there was an event, and for a moment, normal functioning of virtue in the area stops and comes back. And you get a call from Lady Elerina.
Hello?
Carolyn, what just happened? My call was cut off with the king.
Lord Chris doesn't like Cornelia.
Okay.
I think that's what happened, unless it was a coincidence.
What actually happened?
It flashed.
It told me not to touch it. Oh. Okay, okay. Yeah, you shouldn't touch it, Terlin.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
We need someone else.
Have a good evening.
Did he leave the door?
No. Just asking, no.
And he left.
Tiberius,
I
yeah.
don't know this man. I don't know what he's going to do.
Yeah, Tiberius walks out of the room.
She. Okay.
Now, you don't know that.
Yeah. Carolyn. Perhaps one of the hospitalers can come and they can do something.
He took everything with him. We're gonna have to convince him to bring him back. The hospitalers have tried to do something. They tried for hours.
I know, Carolyn. I've done the same thing. Okay. Stay with your friend. I will keep working on this. I have not given up on Mayru. Please pray with and for her.
I think I haven't.
I'm telling you to keep going. There is hope.
But the king was touching Warcrest, right?
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
But he doesn't have the same level of shadow connection that they've had.
Relationship, shall we say.
Yeah. Talking's not touching.
I mean, neither of us have been touched in an official sense either. Touched as in, like, bonded, which would be
But
said.
both of
That's
you
true.
have had your bodies affected directly by shadow.
True facts.
So it is in your DNA in a sense.
Just weird.
There is a scent. That doesn't mean that there's enough to be able to say, oh, they were there, it was recent. You're far, you didn't try it, so we don't have any more data on you.
Yeah.
She is
Recent. Fresh.
Yeah.
You smell of shadow.
Ew.
So the High King came and left and came back and left in a bad mood, and now we're exactly where we were before.
Yeah.
Except,
Scared her.
yeah.
And have pissed off the High King.
Way too many
Call
things.
him one more time.
Yes, Elder Hospitaler.
I know you think I've sent you on a crazy, fruitless mission in the middle of the night.
No. What I feel is that you sent the wrong person on that mission, and that wrong person was the man that was never meant to be High King. And therefore I am the wrong man in the wrong place, and I can't do what it is that you need me to do. I'm sorry.
Sir, I have told you many times that you are meant to be the High King because you are the High King. The Lord has put you in the position for whatever reason he has, and what you do there is for him and not for you. But you continue to tell yourself you're not meant to be there. Regardless.
The situation keeps reminding me of my failures. I shall attempt to maintain a better spirit about it.
My king, I am trying to tell you that I do not see you as a failure. But if you would not mind, I would like to ask the hospitalers that were caring for Meru to come and try to take Lord Chris there. To try one more time. Not because you have failed, but because I truly do not understand exactly what we are trying to do. And therefore, I'm going to keep
Let me know.
attempts. Thank you for being willing to hear me.
Good night.
Good night. She calls them and basically tells them, you will now go.
Have you ever had a conversation with a doctor that made you want to throttle them?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Every conversation with the doctor.
From the standpoint that both men put up a lot of resistance. Now, the resistance isn't because they don't acknowledge your position.
Mm-hmm.
It is because they see what you're doing as an act of desperation.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
And because they have endured the suffering of being there when person after person after person has died of the plague. And from their perspective, your judgment is clouded because these people are the equivalent, from their perspective, of your children. You are acting as an individual that's part of the family, and therefore, if it means calling the High King in the middle of the night because you've had an idea that maybe a magic sword can solve the problem, or waking them up and telling them to travel halfway across the city from where they had been working late helping people, you'll do it because you love your child. But they also say that your judgment is flawed in this case by your closeness to the one who is ill. You say that the High King did what you asked and it didn't solve the problem. And so you now want us to go and do it instead. We will go. In the morning. I need rest.
She could be dead by the morning. You act as though you are the only ones that have suffered through this plague and have had sleepless night after sleepless night. Why do you think I was still awake at midnight? You may call my judgment impaired. I call it focused and motivated. Besides which, the information that I am acting on I only very recently received. If this works, it could save your other patients who are dying.
Do you think that if the sword of the realm, or the covenant breaker's bane, or a healing balm, that those people that made them would not have used them for such. The people that knew them intimately far better than you do. Do you think they would have just hung them on a wall or stuck them in a post if they were grand medicinal solutions?
I don't know what they did.
Man, historically, yes you do. They hung it on a wall and they stuck it in a stone. And it is now almost 1 a.m. and I'm supposed to be up at 5.
Which means the longer you talk to me, the longer you have to stay awake.
Good point. Thank you.
Please.
Click. Which is reminiscent of conversations people have had during COVID when they wanted to use various existing drugs that would be able to solve the problem, and the doctors refused because clearly they couldn't be the solution.
Is there anyone else that she knows that's in Tamron? I don't know who would be there at this point.
I assume there's a fair number of people that she can try.
You just learned that Cornelia's in the room.
Sorry.
She makes one last attempt.
Who does she call?
She calls Mage Laura. Who I believe at least is officially stationed there.
Yeah,
And she knows that she was involved with the
Laura answers.
Mage Laura. Is there any chance that you could go to the Citadel right now?
Yes.
I am attempting to try an idea I have had to save Meru. But my hospitalars refuse to help me. And so far those who have tried can't. Is there any chance you could go?
What do you need me to do?
I need you to go and get Lorchrist. I will tell them that you're coming. And I need you to take it to Meru. And I need you to call out the Stone of Fire for help from Meru.
I will try.
Thank you. So she
There are heat sensors that go off.
she
If someone big news
phones
is gonna have
ahead to
fever.
tell the king to please make sure she can get that.
Does the king pick up that?
Actually, no. So who are you calling?
So she tries to call him. He does not respond.
He's right now. He's on Do Not Disturb.
Okay.
Of course.
She
Just
is
a-
then reaching out to whomever she would know that is involved in the guard of the Citadel. I don't know what that would be specifically. I am assuming from the time she has gone in and out, there is some sort of nighttime contact person for the security of the Citadel that she knows to call.
you call some. You wake up some poor guy in the middle of the night.
Well, I'm assuming he is the on guard nighttime. It's like the
You've got a collection of men that rotate through. The odds these men age.
yeah. So I don't tell whoever
So
I call.
he's there. He's in the Citadel, but the odds that he's actually on duty are relatively small.
Roll for being on duty.
For consciousness.
Well, you can roll. You'll be there faster. See if you roll for his own duty. You wake somebody up. You wake the guy up. He's not on duty, but he eventually Elder Hospitaler.
Yes, I need a favor. I need your help.
What would that be?
I have sent a mage to come to the Citadel. I need you to let her in, and she needs to go collect Lorchrist.
Excuse me, what?
She needs to go collect Lorchrist. If you need to confirm this, you may wake up the High King, who I just woke up, to confirm.
As you say, lady, I assume you're not getting me fired.
No, I am not.
but he.
She doesn't think she is.
Well, but
She was just talking to the High King about this, so he didn't
in a generic
answer.
sense, the High King, the lady, the hospitaler told you that I was ready for you. I was going to give you. She hasn't talked to me about you. What are you talking about?
She did try to call him and leave him a message, but he's put on Do Not Disturb, so she can't.
That's crazy.
She's not caring at this point.
Yep.
Oh, that's, yes.